For nearly 10 months, 16-year-old Solara and her sister have been inseparable. Now registered in Sudan as Eritrean refugees, the two fled their country with help from smugglers. Solara says the deal was for the smugglers to bring them to Sudan, but what happened next didn't go as planned.
The smugglers from our country demanded more money. When we told them we didn't have money, they traded us to smugglers on the Sudanese side of the border.
Solara now lives here in Chagarab camp in the eastern state of Kassala along with other refugees. According to the United Nations, more than 120 Eritrean refugees are in Sudan. Most of them are in Kassala. And unless registered, refugees and asylum seekers aren't allowed to leave the camps. As a result, few know about the global coronavirus pandemic. But those who do are worried.
We're afraid. We don't know much about the virus. If it comes to the camp, we'll get infected because we live like one family here and we interact with each other.
Since the detection of the first coronavirus in Sudan, the country's transitional administration issued several directives to try to contain it. This is one of the border crossings between Sudan and Eritrea. Sudan's government has ordered the closure of all of its borders due to coronavirus fears. But here in Kassala, they've been shut for years. But away from government-sanctioned crossings, most of the border is open, making smuggling of people and goods easy. Most parts of the nearly 700-kilometer border look like this. Open land with little movement during the day, and according to local authorities, smuggling during the night. The military carries out patrol, but the local government says there are challenges in keeping the border completely shut.
There are tribes in the border area that interact with each other only. We observe them by preventing them from complete movement. So the best we can do is raise awareness.
Back at the camp, Solara says she doesn't regret leaving Eritrea, despite the security and health threats she now faces on the other side of the border. Hiba Morgan, Al Jazeera, Kassala, Eastern Sudan.